Well, some women may look like they have it all together, but on the inside, they are really struggling. Behind that confident smile could be a woman really struggling with high functioning depression. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Erin LeBeau.
And I'm Tamsin Fidel. Well, it's not always obvious that you or somebody you know is dealing with a mental health issue. High functioning depression is an invisible illness, but it should not be ignored. Joining us now to talk more about it is psychiatrist Dr. Judith Joseph. Dr. Joseph, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So, it's important, I guess, to define these things. So what are the signs of high functioning depression, and how is it different from just depression?
So when we think about just depression, we think of someone crying and tearful. High functioning depression is a bit more sneaky. It kind of sneaks up on you, especially around this time of year. It's when you just feel as if you're constantly tired, fatigued, trudging along through life, not enjoying things as much as you used to. So that first sip of coffee isn't as pleasurable. And so you do have some of the symptoms of clinical depression, but it's less severe and you're still fully functioning.
Okay, so doctor, at what point would you say that someone should get help professionally once they have these symptoms and signs?
So typically people think that you have to have a loss of functioning. It's opposite. In high functioning depression, you're just pushing through life. A lot of times it's women because you have families to take care of, you have jobs that are demanding, and really people depend on you. But when you're at a point where you're just feeling so exhausted and really things aren't giving you joy or pleasure, that's when you should check in with a provider.
So, Dr. Judith, we always want to give people actionables, ways to cope with things. You've developed a way for women to cope and find some balance called the 5 V's. So we're going to go through that list. So first up, validation. Explain what that is.
So we don't want to just survive, we want to thrive. So the first one is validating your own feelings. If you don't take your own feelings seriously and validate them, how can you do anything about it? So you can look in the mirror every day in the morning and say, this is how I feel, and name that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so doctor, your next V is venting. How does this help, and does it matter who you actually vent to?
It's important to vent, and if you don't have anyone to vent to, some people use a deity, so they could a deity. They can pray to God. They can vent to their faith leader. They can vent to a friend, a family member, a partner, or a therapist. You got to get some of that emotion out and talk to someone so you feel heard.
I feel like I do number 2 a lot. I feel like I've got the venting part down.
You gotta get it out.
Let's talk about the third V, values. What do you mean by that?
So values give us a purpose in life, give us a sense of meaningfulness, and that's what makes life rich and pleasurable. So your values could be your family, it could be your faith, it could be an organization, or something as small as supporting a locally owned business, supporting a coffee shop rather than, going to a chain. Mm-hmm. Things that give you a sense of purpose and meaning are your values.
Okay, so you also say it's important to check our vitals. How does our physical health really impact our mental health?
So this is the part that people say, I know I'm supposed to eat well and exercise well, but it's really, really important. Yeah. And so it's simple things like basic movement, walking instead of, taking that train stop the last way. Maybe you get out a train stop early, walk. Eating things that feed your body and your brain are really important. And sleep. We take rest for granted, but sometimes a good rest can go a long way.
I'll tell you what, it really can make a huge difference, right? Yeah. Let's talk about the last V. What is that?
So vision keeps us moving forward. If we don't have something to look forward to, then we don't have anything to move forward to. Rather than getting stuck in the past, put something on the calendar that keeps you moving forward. It could be something small like, you're going to go get your nails done. It could be something like meeting up with a friend, or something big like a trip. But if you have something to look forward to, then you won't get stuck in the past. You keep moving forward.
Love it.
Yeah, it's so important. So important.
All right. Well, Dr. Judith, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And for more mental health tips, you can follow Dr. Judith Joseph on Instagram. Or if you or someone you know needs to seek professional help for mental health, we have a list of resources on our website. Just head to pix11.com/resources.
It's really true about